now take questions from the audience. What is the academic emphasis or emphases of your program, and what does it prepare graduates to do?
Go ahead.
Would you like to?
Go ahead.
The master's program in forensic accounting well prepares students generally to enter the accounting field, whether it's working for a certified public accounting firm or working, for instance, for the state. But specifically, it also well prepares an accountant to detect fraud and even work as a forensic accountant. So.
Yeah, there's numerous careers opportunities in the area where you have specialization in forensic accounting. CPA firms are hiring and beginning divisions of forensic accounting to strengthen that field because it's such a rapidly growing field. So you can be a CPA and also engage in forensic accounting. State agencies such as the Comptroller's Office, the Tax Division, Municipal Audit Division of the state, the FBI, the SEC, various other law enforcement agencies all make use of forensic accountants. So there's a wide variety of opportunities for you.
Even bankruptcy courts and attorneys that are litigating in divorce cases frequently need a forensic accountant to come in and do evaluation, whether it's a bankruptcy estate, to determine what assets are on hand to liquidate to creditors, in a divorce case to litigate, which assets go to which spouse.
Forensic accounting involves, more than just, it involves fraud examination where you're looking for fraud. You're engaged to investigate a fraud situation, but also in the area of forensic accounting, you're often asked to prepare documents for a court case, work as an expert witness, and be involved in other dispute situations working with an attorney.
Great, thank you. What academic and or work experience do prospective students need for your program?
Okay, the major thing that you need to understand in terms of our program, it's an MS in Forensic Accounting, is that the Master of Science requires that you have undergraduate preparation in accounting. So you should have a bachelor's degree in accounting or equivalent as the necessary preparation to enter the program. We assume that you've had that kind of background. Other things that you should look at would be if you would take an internship, okay, and part of your undergraduate program is a good way to prepare and give you some experience. Anything?
Work experience, though, is not required, and many students enter the program without any full-time work experience. And for those students, we have a very robust recruiting program where many firms come to campus, the state comes to campus, and actively recruits students who are graduating from the master's program. But those students will also find themselves in the classroom with students who are already employed in the public sector, for instance. We have students that are already employed by the New York State Division of Tax and Finance, for instance. So it's a very diverse group of students, and that only adds to, having a very great experience in the master's program.
Great, thank you. What is your program's accreditation, and why is it important to study in a nationally accredited graduate program in your field?
Okay, the School of Business Administration and Economics is accredited by AACSB, which is the premier accreditation for business schools in the world. In fact, and nationally and in the world, they accredit it. They accredit business programs all over the world, and so it is the premier accreditation. We do have that designation. It's important because many firms only want to hire from AACSB accredited schools. And so this is an advantage to you to attend an AACSB accredited school because we have to meet certain standards in terms of academic preparation for our professors, research requirements for those professors, assessment of how well we're doing in the program, and other things that are important. If you want to add anything, Carrie?
Yeah, the assessment is a very important piece because it involves not only assessing what students are learning, but also assessing areas that can be improved upon. And every school that's ACSB accredited has to go through that process and identify areas where it can continuously improve. And that's what makes an accredited school a benchmark school that many students and firms, they widely seek that accreditation.
Great, thank you. Here's a question regarding the application process. What can prospective students do to strengthen their applications? What should they avoid in these applications?
Okay. In terms of strengthening your application, you should have a clear objective of why you want to enter the program. A resume is helpful if you've had some work experience. We're looking at your potential to be successful in the program. Recommendations from accounting professors that you've had, employers that you've had, all go to help us determine that you will be successful at graduate study. And so you should seek out people that understand your ability to meet the demands of graduate school. And I think your accounting professors are and other professors in your undergraduate program are very good at assessing that. But also employers can give us some insights as to your work ethic and special things you've done in a business environment that are important in assessing your potential as well.
And two things that I'd like to add. In terms of a recommendation from either, say, an accounting professor that you've had or a past or current employer, those people can speak to your work ethic and what they think your potential for success is. And that's very important because our goal for you is to succeed in the program and to meet your own goals and to, help ensure that you get the job that you want to have when you complete the program. In terms of also the statement of objectives, the objectives should address not only your goals for the program itself, why you want to be in the program, but what your goals are that you're wanting to pursue after you complete the program.
Thank you. Whom should applicants ask for letters of recommendation, and what should those letters include?
Well, as we, I think we just said, they should show evidence that you would be successful. In other words, you want to have people recommend you that can assess your abilities in terms of graduate education. And your professors, your former professors in your undergraduate school can probably do that best because, well, employers can also, because most of those people have been to graduate school, they know what the demands are, and so they can give us a good indication of your success in the program.
Thank you. And can you tell us a little bit about what the requirements are for the GRE?
The GRE or the GMAT requirements?
We primarily look for you to take the GMAT. We prefer the GMAT over the GRE, but if you've already taken the GRE, we will look at those scores as well, and we can assess your score based upon your GRE. Most students entering business programs will take the GMAT, so we prefer the GMAT, but we don't rule out the GRE. We look for scores 500 or above for the GMAT score, and so you should prepare yourself very well. A mistake that students often make is say that, well, I'll just go in and take it, and then they find out that it's more difficult than they expected. They forgot some of their high school geometry and other things. And so you should prepare before, you get there's a lot of good preparation material out there, and prepare before you go take the GMAT. It is all computerized, and the access is, you contact the graduate management admissions organization, GMAT, and then they will set you up a place for you to take the exam. We like to get those scores in as quickly as possible. Now, we do have some waivers for the GMAT. If your undergraduate GPA in a business or accounting degree is 3.25 or higher, we waive the GMAT for that. If you're coming from another graduate program in business or accounting, and you have maintained a 3.0 GPA and have a B in all your coursework, at least a B in all your coursework, we waive the GMAT in that case. And we also, if you are a practicing accountant and been out there and you have a professional certification, then we will waive the GMAT in those cases as well.
Thank you. What is the educational experience for students in your program?
I'm not quite sure.
Maybe the academic relationship with faculty or the
The
community
faculty-
among students.
The faculty have a great relationship with the students. They know who the students are on a very personal basis. And the camaraderie of the students themselves in the classroom setting is very strong. And that's the benefit of a smaller master's program. What I would say also is there is a diverse amount of coursework that prepares a student well to enter the field of forensic accounting or to enter, for instance, public accounting or another accounting field. And so there is coursework, including a law class, for instance, that covers criminal law in a business setting and criminal procedure. So it all very much complements the forensic and advanced auditing coursework that is undertaken.
Thank you. What are the academic specialties of your faculty, and what opportunities do graduate students have to work directly with the faculty?
Okay, in the accounting area, for myself, I teach in the accounting area. I have a background, I'm a CPA in New York State. I hold a certified fraud examiner certificate, and I've had experience in public accounting. My expertise is in audit, judgment, moral reasoning, and financial reporting, fraud cases, that type of thing. We have other professors in the accounting area have expertise in the area of forensic and fraud examination. They actually practice in that field and do specialization work in computer crimes. And other faculty, as Carrie mentioned, there is law with expertise in criminal procedures. We have people in finance that have expertise in those areas in terms of corporate governance, financial management, valuation, and other expertise would be in economics and also management information systems. The people hold PhDs in management information systems and are well versed in database management and issues with security of management information systems.
Thank you. How does your program prepare students for professional employment and/or PhD study?
Well, by example, we have had multiple placements with the State Department of Tax and Finance, as well as regional firms that actively recruit from SUNY, the College at Brockport. And we also have a recent grad who right now is enrolled in a PhD program. So there is a diverse array of fields that our students not only can hope to enter, but they actually are entering. And those real examples are very important to show the success of students in the program.
Yes, recent graduates have gone into, been employed very quickly with CPA firms, the state comptroller's office, the tax and finance division, the area of municipal audits. So there's a lot of opportunities for graduates, and they're doing very well in terms of placement in various careers within the forensic and fraud examination area.
Great, thank you very much for joining us, Dr. Ken and Ms. Smoker.
Thank you.
you.